Researchers discovered something strange about productivity and choice. When people have more than 3 or 4 options, their decision-making speed drops dramatically. If you've spent 20 minutes choosing what to watch on Netflix, you know this feeling, or frozen completely when ordering from a restaurant menu with too many dishes. Your intelligence isn't helping you make better choices, it's actually trapping you in endless analysis. This is analysis paralysis, and it hits smart people the hardest for fascinating reasons. We assume more analytical ability equals better decisions, and that makes perfect sense logically, but cognitive research shows the exact opposite pattern. Analytical thinkers experience more decision paralysis. This isn't just annoying or frustrating, it's costing you time and opportunities every day. So here's what's actually happening inside your brain when you overthink simple decisions. Your brain treats every decision as a resource-draining task that requires mental energy. Each option you evaluate uses something called cognitive load, which depletes your brain's capacity. With 3 or 4 options, this process is manageable and your brain handles it smoothly. Beyond that number, your brain's evaluation system gets completely overwhelmed by information overload. It's exactly like a computer with too many tabs open. Everything slows down dramatically. In one fascinating study, shoppers faced displays of jam in a grocery store setting. When offered 24 varieties, they were 10 times less likely to buy anything at all. Compare that to when they saw only 6 varieties. Purchases went up significantly higher. More choices literally paralyzed their ability to choose, even for something as simple as jam. Smart people are especially vulnerable to this because they're often perfectionists by nature. They believe the perfect choice exists somewhere if they just analyze harder and longer. This creates what psychologists call perfectionary paralysis, a term that explains everything here perfectly. It's where the desire for the flawless decision makes any decision feel impossible to make. You keep searching for that one perfect option that checks every single box completely. But perfectionists fear making mistakes far more than they fear missing opportunities entirely, so they choose nothing at all rather than risk choosing something that's slightly wrong. Research shows perfectionists abandon tasks completely when they can't guarantee perfect outcomes ahead of time. Complete inaction becomes psychologically safer than taking imperfect action, which seems completely backwards. Your brain convinces you that waiting and analyzing more will eventually reveal the right answer. But here's the hidden pattern that changes everything about how you see this problem. It's not that you can't decide. Your brain has already made hundreds of decisions today. Every single choice depletes the exact same mental resource pool you're drawing from constantly. By the time you face what seems like a simple decision, you're running on empty. Decision fatigue is real, and it's the reason why evening choices feel so much harder. Your morning self could choose confidently between options because your cognitive resources were full, but your evening self stares at the same options and feels completely stuck and overwhelmed. Analysis paralysis isn't a character flaw or something fundamentally wrong with you personally. It's a depleted brain trying desperately to protect you from making low-quality decisions when exhausted. Your brain knows it doesn't have enough energy left to properly evaluate complex choices, so it freezes you in place rather than letting you make a decision you'll regret. This is actually your brain trying to help you, even though it feels frustrating. So what does this mean for you and your daily decision-making going forward? Intelligence becomes a curse only when you ask it to operate on an empty tank. Limit your important decisions to 3 or 4 options maximum, nothing more than that. Make your biggest choices in the morning when your cognitive resources are completely full. And remember this simple truth: done beats perfect every single time in the real world. The smartest decision you can possibly make is recognizing when your brain needs rest. Stop analyzing endlessly and start choosing confidently, even if it feels slightly uncomfortable at first. Your overthinking isn't making better decisions. It's just delaying the inevitable choice you'll eventually make. If this reframed how you see your decisions, subscribe to Thought Margin for fresh insights every other day.